dropping our first edition of Porch Talk presented by On the Porch, guys. Keep it funky.
If you clean, you don't got no STDs, you can have 50 bodies. As long as that good and you still loving on me, I don't give up. Mr. J Hill, Mr. _J Hill on Instagram, Mr. J Hill on YouTube. What I will say is, as a man, again, I'm gonna be real. I do have an ego.
Yeah, you gonna be like that.
So proximity does matter though.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you think about this segment.
Now, if you have 50 bodies and we all in the same, yeah, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
I know we talked about interviewing celebrities. Like, is it sometimes hard to interview them?
Hell yeah, man. They don't want to talk about the shit that people want to hear about. So it's like, bro, why the fuck you come here?
So right now you'll bring Diddy on.
Yeah, hell yeah, why not?
Hell yeah, I'll bring Diddy on too. Y'all think he did it?
Hell yeah. He definitely has some shit going on. He probably does have some character flaws like we all do. And he is a very powerful man. So I can see how people were scared to talk to him, talk about him. You know what I'm saying? And when Cassidy had the balls enough to like speak out, I can then see the ripple effect of everybody else wanting to speak out. The 500 bricks is going to outweigh the 1,000 nails. So just because it might seem like it's more, what's heavier, right? Like you being there for me and being able to pray for me and being able to like talk me through my hard times, that outweighs 5 of your annoyances, even though it might look like it's one thing. You get what I'm saying?
Look, guys, we are back with another episode of On the Porch. But look, this one right here is special, guys. Look, we told you guys we got something special for you all when we hit 1,000 subscribers. And you guys been supporting a lot. You guys been liking, coming, subscribing, following us on Instagram. We've been hitting millions of views on Instagram. We've been going crazy on YouTube. So we just said, you know what? Let's give these people some entertainment, right? Some valuetainment. You still gonna get value from entertainment. We dropping our first edition of Porch Talk presented by On the Porch, guys. Guys, look, on this segment of this show, and we're gonna drop these, we ain't decided yet. We really say every 2 Fridays or every other Friday, but it's gonna eventually turn in every Friday, where we're able to just talk about things that are going on in the world, talk about current events, and we still gonna have someone that is relevant, that's somebody that's actually doing big things out here in the world, but we may just take it to the other side, right? Where they don't have to just sit around and talk about business the whole time. We're going to give you guys conversation that's going on in the world and give you guys maybe some solutions to those things that are going on in the world that may need a solution, or we may just talk and just have a good time doing it. But either way, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you think about this segment. And go over to our other platforms such as Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever that is. Leave us 5 stars. Say something nice about us. Move us up those charts because we need to hear it. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at _on the porch. And I meant other people need to hear it, not us. So make sure y'all do that. BJ.
Amen. 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 Hey, it's your boy _BJ Real, man. Like you said, we're here with our first episode of Porch Talk, man. But y'all can go ahead and follow us on Instagram at _on the porch. But y'all could go follow us on YouTube at On the Porch. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, guys. And like he said, today's just going to be a fun episode, entertaining episode. And we just going to keep giving y'all that game knowledge and just keep doing the best that we can do, guys. And we're here with another special guest today here, guys.
Man, with another special guest. I mean, this guy's going crazy. Like, I've been hitting him up for a while. But, you know, I called him in person, and I had to go ahead and get him for you all, right? Because he not only is he entertaining, he's killing the podcast space. He's going crazy. And that's when we first started the podcast, I started taking it serious. I was like, start watching. I was watching this podcast. I was like, all right, cool. This is kind of like something that I want to emulate a little bit. So, had to bring him on for sure. So we got my man J Hill, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Let us know what you got going on, man, on the J Hill Network.
First of all, I appreciate y'all for having me, man.
No.
But yeah, Mr. J Hill, Mr. _J Hill on Instagram, Mr. J Hill on YouTube, the J Hill Network YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You can add it at Mr. J Hill, Mr. _J Hill on Twitter, Mr. J Hill on Facebook. I mean, whatever. Just put in Mr. J Hill shit, Mr. J Hill on Google. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, man. You know, I just doing what we all doing, just working. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no different than what y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? We all putting in the same amount of work. Yeah, just podcast, dude. You family guy, you feel me? Like I'm a husband, I'm a fiance, I'm about to be a husband next month. I'm a father, I'm a friend. You know what I'm saying? Podcast, all that.
All that.
So is podcasting the only thing you do right now, or what all do you got going on?
Nah, right now is the only thing I do. I was doing tech at one point, but I got fired. So I mean, it is whatever.
What? How you get fired from tech?
Yeah, I mean, I had two
went to school
jobs.
for tech?
Nah, I wanted to go get a certification, a Scrum certification, and like I was just job stacking. Like, what's the guy name? What's
I
his
know
name?
what you're talking
Cyrus. What's Kurt? It's something on Instagram. He be going crazy in the tech space.
Tech. I know Tay on tech.
Nah, it's like I forgot. He be going crazy, but whatever. I was job stacking or whatever, and so I had two jobs, but like I wasn't really good at it, to be honest with you. I'm more invested in my podcast than anything, like literally anything. So, you know, I wasn't being as productive at the job, and they was just tired. They had me there for 2 years. They're like, bro, we need to
2 years.
Yeah.
2 years, bro.
They tried though. Everything they said was true. Everything they said I did.
What you do? Let me hear something.
Nothing. That's the thing. When they gave me the pip,
That's the thing.
yeah, they gave me the pip. They was like, yeah, you got to do better at this. You need to be able to work by yourself. Do this. And I'm like, damn, they right. Yeah.
You just
Not it.
so what was it like when you left the job just to go straight podcasting? Was you? I know you were already doing podcasting, right?
Yeah.
What year was this? Let me
This shit.
you was
Shit like a month ago. What you
Damn,
talking
that's
about?
crazy.
Yeah,
So
nigga.
what was it like when you left for podcast? Like, is it scary? Cause it was.
It's scary as fuck. Hell yeah. Cause it's like, bro, I had two jobs, bro. 2 jobs in check, right? I mean, so I'm bringing in like what? A lot. We ain't gonna say the exact number, but one job was 120. Another job I was getting paid like more than that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's scary. And what happened is like, what I don't like about this space is a lot of people they want to make fun of you if you got a job, but them same niggas they ain't helping you if you don't got a job. You know what I'm saying? So like, man, all these self-help gurus and man, entrepreneurs, man, listen, man, I say to any entertainer, anybody that's an entrepreneur, do it the way you got to do it. Sometimes your job is going to be your biggest investor. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of times niggas want to make fun of you. Or not even make fun of you, they just want to down talk you because you ain't doing what they doing the whole time. You probably making more money than them. You know what I'm saying?
No cap, because but in entrepreneurship space, it'd be like, all right, cool. Like, shit, last month you might hit $0. Next month you might hit 40,000. But at the end of the day, the person with the job having that consistent money coming in, and they ain't got to stress about it.
And then what happened is when you got a job or just a flow of revenue or a flow of money coming, you can create the content that you want to create because now you don't have to press the issue or do something that you feel like is going to go viral so you can get more looks. When I had my jobs, I'm still like that now. Only by the grace of God, but like when I had my jobs, it allowed me to say no, right? When people wanted to pay me to do things, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't need the money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't have to force nothing. I was just doing it the way I wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? I was more I was able to be creative because I didn't have to worry about anything. You know what I'm trying to say? A lot of times, but what happened is people don't associate your work ethic with theirs when they think you got a crutch. I'm the same. Like that's why I got fired. The way I was. The way I am with my podcast, when I had my job, is the same how I am now. And I mean, what I mean by that is like I always was 100% in. But that's why I could never keep a job. No, I lost like 100 jobs because every time I had a job, I just was like I wasn't productive because I was focused on what I was focused on. That's just to bring the bag in. You know what I'm trying to say?
Damn, yeah.
You know what? You know what I just thought of? Somebody that needs to hear that. Like, use your job to fund what you got going on. Is all these rappers out here, bro. Y'all know all these rappers out here.
Shit, boy.
They feel like when they start rapping, they just need to drop everything they doing and just rap. And it's like, we know y'all not making no money yet.
And you know, because they be trying to hold that image of, most of them be trying to live a life. I'm a street nigga, man. I'm making money in the streets. But it's like, it really ain't no need to do that. Because really, you really just... If you're trying to rap, you make money in the streets. As we all see, pool shots. I mean, they just go to jail right afterwards. They blow up, they go to jail.
Yeah. No, I think
it's like, okay, now you on the radar, so we know where to find your ass. Probably got a warrant out for your ass.
No, it's hard, bro. I think, and even in my I don't want to judge nobody because even in my situation, I was fortunate enough to get into the job space or the tech space when it was virtual. So like it made it easier for me to do my job. Like sometimes it's some people that got jobs 9 to 5s where they gotta go in and they get off and it is hard. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to be like, man, you gotta put something in for your dreams today. But when you get off of work, you really be tired. You got a family at home. You got a lot of things that's going on. I was blessed enough to have a job that was remote. So I wasn't as consumed. So yeah, like I might have a meeting up, but I'm really working on my podcast. You know what I'm saying? It might be up on my laptop, but I ain't over there. So I was able to make the money without really doing the work. That's why I said everything they said I did that shit. I'm gonna keep it all 800.
So when did you know like podcasting could actually like make money? Like when did that come to like a realization for you?
Damn, I think it might have been like 4 years ago, maybe. So it always was a realization because I knew you could monetize on YouTube. I didn't really start seeing money until I came to Atlanta. Like I didn't really understand like how much real estate podcast was for me. So like when I was back home, I was doing interviews. I was charging people like $200 an interview, right? So like it was making money, but it wasn't really. It was just like, okay, cool. You want to be on my platform? And even when I was doing my freestyles at first, I was able to charge people to do freestyles. Like I think even like $400 to do a freestyle, and it was cool. But I never wanted to do it because again, it was Baltimore and it wasn't like too many people who was like big. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like when I start charging people, you could kind of the quality of my content took a hit. I'm in Atlanta, shit. I times that number by 10. You get what I'm saying? Like and I can charge people to get on the platform, but I still can keep the same quality of the people that I get. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
that makes sense. Like, but yeah, I think it was 4 years ago, really. But 2 years ago when I came to Atlanta was when I really was able to like see the money. Like, damn.
Yeah, for sure. How you charging people? I mean, you got to actually tell us the price and anything.
No, it's fine.
But like how do you reach out to them? And when you reach out to them, or the people that reach out to you charge? Well, at this point, you probably got people reach out to you.
Yeah, people reach out to me. Like so, what happened was I never wanted to charge. Again, I had the job, right?
Yeah.
Or the job. So I didn't want to charge. I'm like, bro, I want my platform to be my platform. You get what I'm trying to say?
Right.
Like, I want it to be a certain type of person that be able to come on my platform. But I had managers at the time, and he was like, bro, just throw a number out there where as though you can't turn down. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And I never, like, it was never to charge to get people to come on.
Right.
So the number is high, but it's because I don't want, if you want to pay, I don't want you on type shit. If that makes
sense because you want to pay.
Yeah, but if it's a number, it's like, all right, nigga charging $5,000, you can't, cool, I'll take $5. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if it's like, nah. So it's a number where I can't say no to. That makes sense.
And you say you from DC?
I'm from Baltimore.
Baltimore? Mm-hmm. Because I got a cousin, well, they probably not from Baltimore, but they from DC. That's probably around the same place. So
nah, I mean,
it's not the same place?
Nigga said nah.
It's like an hour away, but even still, it's like, it's an hour away in distance. Nah, maybe on a map, but in distance.
Maybe on a map, nigga.
It's an hour away in distance, but like in reality, when you home an hour, it's kind of like 10 hours to keep it 100.
Yeah.
It might sound ignorant, but it's just
it's like you're not going out there.
Yeah,
like,
it's a different place.
Like Gwinnett all the way.
Nigga ain't going to Gwinnett.
North, yeah, you're not going.
Yeah, it's a different.
It's like another state, probably.
Yeah, it's a different place, man.
So like, would you say like when you were like coming up, like doing the podcast and everything, was like people supportive of it, or was it just like people felt like they were like riding you if they were like showing support and like?
Nah, I mean, I felt like people were supportive because I had something to support. To keep it all the way 100 with you, like I started out doing freestyles, like rappers and shit, like doing freestyles, but it was successful. So like because it was successful, people wanted to watch it, and people wanted to, like, I don't want to say support it. It was entertainment. When somebody is gaining something from your content, it's not really support. They supporting themselves. They supporting the habit that they got. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why I don't really want your support. If you want to support me, yeah, you could like buy some merch or something, I guess, but I don't want you to support my podcast. I want it to be something that you support of your own because it's a void that is filling for you. If that makes sense. It's like a habit or like a vice, right? Like they supporting their own vice,
right?
Because it's good. You give somebody, if you provide something good, then people want to intake it. You know what I'm saying? They want to consume it, and that's what it was. So like to answer your question, people always supported me because I always had good shit to support, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I always like the freestyles was lit.
So what type? Who was freestyling on it? Like what type of rappers? Like who was on it?
It was rappers from Baltimore. So like my first big freestyle, it was a guy. His name YG Tech. He did like $1 million out the gate. It's at like $2 million right now. And then Shorty, another one from Baltimore.
Yeah, I fuck with Shorty.
Our shit did like, I think it's like 3 million on YouTube at the point right now. So like, yeah, but it was basically like Baltimore artists, but we was doing like Funk Flex numbers. Like I'm having like people like Young Moose come on. He another Baltimore artist. We did like 800,000. You know what I'm saying? I had a little guy named King Quan. He came on. He did 350. You feel me? It's like we doing Funk Flex numbers, but it's just Baltimore based artists, right? So like it was going crazy in the city.
You still do that?
Nah, I'm thinking about bringing it back, but it just gotta make sense, right? Like everybody doing freestyles, and not saying everybody wasn't doing it when I was doing it. It's just I wanted to make sense. Like even then, like I got fired, and that's how I got into the podcast. I got fired from there. I've been always getting fired. I got fired, and then
you be an entrepreneur, bro.
Yeah, in facts. I got fired from there, and I like that's when I bought my own stuff, and then I started doing the freestyles like on my own, and then from there because I had the stuff, I started the during my girl during the pandemic, during COVID. And then that's when I really got into like podcasting. It was like 2019. And then, but that shit was like off and on and shit. But yeah.
When you first started, what year was it when you first started?
What?
When you first started, overall, just podcasting.
Podcasting or like just media?
I guess media.
So I started in like 2017.
2017. So it's 2019. You was like, all right, let me start podcasting.
Yeah, because on 2017 I was just doing radio. I had started with this internet radio show called Love the Culture Radio. It's similar to what we doing right now. Yeah. It was like somebody like an entrepreneur had his own radio station. We was listening on an app and shit like that. We was doing interviews. It's kind of like podcasting, but it was radio. I didn't even know what podcasting was at the time. And then from there, I got hired at DTLR Radio. I started the freestyles. I got fired, and I started doing it myself. And then I started to hear about podcasting. Then I started the podcast with my lady.
Okay. So you say you started your podcast with like the freestyles and stuff. So like, what's basically your podcast about like now? Like,
it's just interview podcast. Like I like what you said, valuetainment. Like I think that's probably my first time hearing that.
Damn.
You feel me? So like I think it's entertainment, right? But it's just talking to people about like what they had going on and like the obstacles they overcame. You know what I'm saying? And how the things in the spotlight or the things in the media that might have hurt them really helped them. You know what I'm saying? Like how did they grow through it? How did they learn through it? And about being accountable for their mess ups and the part that they played in it. You know what I'm saying? But it's really to inspire other people to be like, man, damn, this celebrity that I look up is just like I look up to is just like me. I can be them. They got the same hardships that I got. They made it. I can make it too. It's really about inspiration, right? About inspiring people through the conversations that I'm having.
That's crazy. You do interview a lot. I do see you interview a lot of celebrities. Like, how do you go about getting your guests? I know you get this question a lot.
Yeah, I do. It's crazy. I get that question a lot.
I know you get that question a lot.
Huncho on too?
Yeah, a couple people on, bro.
Yeah, I had like mad people, but I just DM them. I DM people. I make sure I'm in the same environments they in, right? I make myself available to see them so I can like invite them on as guests. But also I get reached out to a lot now because of the conversation that I'm having. You know, like this industry is like, it's a bunch of like monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah,
right?
Yep.
That's
So
exactly what it is.
So it's like what happened is, but I've been doing this from the beginning. I make sure my content looks good. So like if somebody look good, you know what Dion say, like you look good, you feel good, you feel good, you play good, they pay good, right? So the same way, so I make sure you look good, so you want to post my shit, right?
Yeah.
So if you post it, then other people can see. So if other people see, then they feel like it's like you validated being on my platform. The fact that he's on my platform, I could come on this platform. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. So it's like they see it, like I come. So because I did that, I put everything in to the content or the quality of the show. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, for sure. Because the same thing literally happened to us.
Yeah. We done had boom, boom, boom on the podcast, so we be like,
and they be like, yeah, I come. Like either way, like, but before it's like, you know, they probably wouldn't. I know for a fact they wouldn't have came.
Yeah, because they gotta recognize your brand, right? And if they want to be familiar with it. Once they familiar with it, it's like, yeah, I could do that. No, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it ain't nothing too crazy. So I mean, so right now, with you, so you got a family and everything. Right now, how is that letting your family know, like, look, I'm going to support us with just the podcast? Like, how is that?
Are they behind it?
I mean, I don't have no choice. Like, it ain't like I'm the one that's paying the bills. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no choice. But yeah, my shorty behind it, my fiance is definitely behind it because like she know that. Like you said, like I was meant to be an entrepreneur type shit.
Yeah.
I just never even thought about it like that. She said it on the podcast when we were talking. She was like, "Yo, honestly, like you always got fired because you always was focused on your dream. Like it's not even every job I could think of for 6 to 10 years. I probably was there for like a year. I will get fired because I wasn't focused. Like just focus on something else. So." Nah, she behind it 100% for sure.
What made you? Hold on, wait. So I know you said you brought the podcast. So you and your girl got a podcast together, right? I think I said that. What made you bring her on with you on a podcast?
Honestly, bro, just some toxic shit. She a Scorpio. I'm a Gemini. At the time when we was doing it, it was really just like, man, you know, like we both got strong personalities, and I never dated a Scorpio, so I never knew, like, I wasn't big on astrology and stuff. I know I love being a Gemini or whatever, but everybody will always be like, man, Gemini's hard to deal with. Oh my God, you a Gemini, y'all crazy. Oh my God, oh my God.
My mama Gemini, she crazy.
Yeah, so like when I got with a Scorpio, it was my first time ever like hearing it about the other sign. Like literally, I never heard about, like, so when they were like Scorpio, oh my God, like, they crazy. I'm like, yo. So I remember one day I'm like, I put it on Twitter, but who the craziest, like Gemini or Scorpio? And it was literally like 50-50. And I'm like, nah, we gotta make a podcast off of this, like, cause like I think I be right, she thinks she be right, I be making sense, she be making sense, and it was just like, man, it was really, like I said, on some toxic shit, like Gemini Scorpio podcast, like we was just gonna have our arguments on camera and just have people choose who's right and who's wrong type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I was already about to say, y'all, I know y'all be going at it.
Yeah, we was at first, yo, in the beginning it was crazy. It's way different now. Like it's like for my day one listeners of that podcast, they'll tell you that it's like a total different, it's a complete different podcast.
Like how different? What happened at the beginning and what's going on now?
Bro, in the beginning we would really have like real arguments on camera, like the first time we having an argument though, not like we talked about it.
No,
like it was like, bro, last night, bro, I hate when you.
Nah, it was wild.
It was crazy. It was crazy. Now it's like it's really more like growth. Of course, we still have fun because we still want to be ourselves. So we still have like fun and we be trolling each other and shit like that. But it's more so at the end of the day how we grow from it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that before. It was just. Man,
is it better to be working with your partner? Is it hard to work with a podcast?
Hell yeah.
It's hard. Yeah. Do you recommend that for other people?
No, I don't. I think it's easier now because I had to learn from it, right? Like once you, like, what people don't understand is a lot of times we see the end product, right? So like you see the end product, you see me and my girl, we got a podcast. Oh my God, I want a podcast with my girl. I want a podcast with my dude, and they don't understand the work that was put into it. I had to learn a lot of things over the years. You know what I'm saying? So what I've learned is, I have to make it easier, but just like my team, I gotta make it easy for her to work with me. Like I can't go into it like she's my partner because she's not my partner. Like she is, but she's not. Like she didn't come to me with this idea. This is strictly my idea, right? So I gotta be the boss in a sort. Okay, recording time is this time. This is the rundown. This is where we're recording. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of like at first I was trying to like, man, bro, you know we need to promote, so you got to promote, or you know we need to record, so you got to be ready and all this and all that. When it's like that wasn't really her dream, you know what I'm saying? So she's not gonna put the same time and effort into it that I am. So so now that I know better, it's like, okay, I'm gonna make it like a job, because like if she got a job, she does her job really well. So I make it like a job. These are the times we record. This is the day we record. This is where, and this is what we talking about. Be there and be ready. Cool. She does it, and then it works perfectly fine now.
I got you. That's causing it don't cause no conflict at home, really, right?
Nah, not really, not no more. Nah, like, cause nah.
I got you.
At first it did though, a lot.
And how long you say y'all been together?
Like 6 years in February.
6 years.
Yeah, and y'all ain't married yet?
Nah, we getting married next month.
Oh, but congratulations on that. What took you so long?
Shit, I don't know. Shit, just being a nigga. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you is like, bro, you get with a girl, y'all argue, man, you be feeling good one day, then the next day it's like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna marry this chick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, fact.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm a nigga, so like that's just what we be thinking. But I had to grow up, you know what I'm saying? I had to mature and understand that like life is about ups and downs, peaks and valleys. At the end of the day, my relationship gonna be the same way. So once I figured that out, I was like, man, yeah, I mean, I wanna be with this person. Like this is somebody I wanna be with through the ups and downs. I love her through the shit that's annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got you.
Just to keep it 100.
So when did you know like she was the one for real? Like when did that point come about? Or was it just like I've been with her for so long, I might as well?
Shit, it was both. To keep it 100 with you, was like, man, I'm with her. What are we doing? Right? Like,
yeah, fact.
It's either like we gonna do this or I'm not. Right? Like, and when I figured the moment I say this though, the moment I was like, man, I love her for her through the thick and the thin, through the good and the bad. That's when I was like, I know I can marry her. Because then after that, the thought process of, okay, what are we doing? Like, you either going to do this or you're not, right? So the moment there's a question that they ask you in therapy. They say, if this person never changed, would you still be with him? And a lot of just being keeping 100 with you, a lot of times my answer would be, well, if she changed this a little bit, or if she just do this, it'd be good. Like if she just do this, then yeah, like yeah. If she just do this, but eventually I grew past that, and it's like, you know what? I love her in spite of that. Instead I love her in spite of that. Yeah, she do that, but I still love you, right? And still, in the moment I was able to figure that out, there was the moment I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna go forward with this because I love you for who you are. You know what I'm saying? We all got our
blemishes.
Yeah,
and,
we do. Like,
and that's why. And I went to church the other day because I mean I'm married, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm married. You know, I'm fucking 23, so young as shit. And it's just like we went to church the other day. It's just about they were talking about family and how marriage is supposed to work. And understand you supposed to see your partner blemishes. They say first of all, love is a verb, right?
Yeah.
Love is a verb because God wouldn't command you to love somebody.
So you gotta do something.
If it was a feeling, He can't command you to have a feeling. So it's really work to love somebody. So you literally have to choose like I'm going to be with this person no matter what, and you have to look at them as like they don't have any blemish.
Facts. Every single day.
Every single day. Even when they piss you off, you got to. And that's one thing, because I mean, bro, let's be real, bro. Everybody got the ups and downs. Me and my wife have our ups and downs, bro. But it just be like, bro, you know what? This is what I chose to do. This is what I want to do.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I was just talking about this, and a lot of times we be talking about the wife shit, and sometimes the wives may not understand how we talk as men because we are different, right? We built different. And I was telling my girl, and it might sound crazy, I was like, man, it might be, like, I ain't think of it, I ain't write it down, but like, it might be more things. You know how they say, like, back in the day when you was kids, they be like, man, write on the list of the pros and the cons, right? And if the cons outweigh the pros, then you don't want to be with a person, right?
Yeah.
And I was telling my girl, I don't necessarily agree with that, because I might have more cons or annoyances with you, but let's be real, the pros outweigh it. Like, think about it. I can have 1,000 nails on this table, and I can have 1,000 bricks. The 1,000 bricks is going to, or I can have 50 bricks, or like I say 500 bricks, right?
Yeah, for sure.
The 500 bricks is going to outweigh the 1,000 nails. So just because it might seem like it's more, what's heavier, right? Like you being there for me and being able to pray for me and being able to like talk me through my hard times, that outweighs 5 of your annoyances, even though it might look like it's one thing. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times they be like, yo, put the pros and cons on. Not necessarily, because we human. You might just be annoying ass nigga or annoying ass person where you get annoyed super fast. So you might have 100 annoyances, and that don't mean that the 100 or the 50 things that she do that's good outweigh the 100 annoyances. I just feel like, I don't know, it's perspective how you think about things. So I was telling my girl, like, man, yeah, she might have a lot of things that annoy me, but the things that don't annoy me, the things I love about her, boy, you couldn't even like, man, it's not even.
And it's something you told her?
Yeah, like, cause like that's how I feel. She.
The way you explained it, I can.
Yeah, I think she liked it.
Don't say she just.
Nah, we was on a podcast. I don't know. She might have thought about it, but on the podcast, she ain't tripped. Like, she might have went home and like, what?
If I told my girl that, she would have.
Yeah, I've been saying, how you feel about that, BJ? Because I mean, you knew. I guess you're the freshest in the relationship.
Well, if I told my girl, me and my girl been together for like 6 months. But if I told my girl that, she would have been like on some, so you don't really like me, but you just like these couple things that I do.
Yeah, yeah.
Like she would have been on my ass. Like she would have been on my ass.
Now my girl's is funny because I used to always tell my girl, she was like, "What you love about me?" I'm like, "I love the fact that you're nurturing." And when she used to tell me what she loved about me, it was like a whole list of things. And it happened to recently, mind you, almost 6 years. Into recently where she understood the value of nurturing. Yeah. Until we started going to church and she understood how much nurturing was, right?
Yeah.
And at first she was like, every time you always say nurturing, I'm tired of you just saying nurturing. Like, it's more to me than nurturing. I'm like, yo,
that's all a woman need to do. Huh?
Yo, nurturing is you, and that's like, you don't understand how much that way. Like,
yeah, for sure. Cause and not just like when I was at church the other day, just talk about really we supposed to just have a home prepared. Then you just have a woman just to come nurture. That's really their only job, just to nurture and take care of the house, take care of the household, take care of you. That's their job.
But what happen is people like I don't think they understand the value in nurturing. Like, they think that even what you say, like, that's just their job is to nurture the house. Like, they don't. My girl even broke it down the other day. She broke it down to me like,
that's a lot. That's a lot.
She was like, yeah, all right, you might pay the bills, right?
Yeah.
You pay the bills what, like once a month? Cool. A couple times
a month. I know.
You think of the house though, it's so many things in the house. You gotta clean it. You gotta take care of the baby. You gotta wash the dishes. You gotta clean the house, right? You gotta make sure it's straight. So even in that one compartment, one thing is multiple layers in that, right? So it's like, it's just, even like just nurturing your man is so much it's like it's such a big nuance. It's not just one thing, right? It's a multitude of things when it comes to like nurturing somebody, nurturing a home, nurturing a child. It's a lot. So like she just didn't understand the value until like we started talking about it in church.
I can rock with that. I can miss it.
How long y'all been so I know y'all went to counseling. Y'all just started doing premarital counseling, or like
we ain't even start that. I was looking into that. We got to do that.
Oh, I thought you said counseling.
No, we did therapy. Yeah.
Oh, therapy. Yeah.
No, we did therapy. I'm trying to do this premarital counseling because one, it's important, but two, you get a discount off the. You get a discount.
You get a discount.
Yeah.
From what you say you get a discount from?
From the marriage license.
Oh damn! Really?
Yeah. You bring the certificate that you completed it.
How much you get discount for it?
I mean, first of all, it ain't that expensive.
I was trying to
but
figure out.
But still, listen, I'm newly into this shit, so I'm trying to save as much money as
let's save as much.
Bro, they said it's like what, $50-something, right?
Yeah.
But with the certificate, it's like $16. Shit, I should
damn, that's a good. I wish I would have did that. First, you know what I did? I actually, because we got our marriage license here. We didn't know that to get married in another state, you got to have another marriage license.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
I bought a marriage license here. We got married in Vegas, so I still had to get a marriage license there. And I paid for the trip to Vegas.
Yeah, nah. So we going to get married here. We're going to get married through the court, but then we're going to just have a wedding.
Okay, y'all already gonna have y'all already gonna be married though.
Yeah, we just gonna have a wedding.
Yeah, we think about doing that. But this is the thing about marriages though, about weddings, not marriages. So we went out. We was already engaged. Mm-hmm. We was already wearing our rings and everything. She bought me a ring. I bought her ring first. Then she bought me a ring for my birthday. Then we was like, oh, we're gonna have a wedding and stuff, blah blah. She got pregnant. Shit, let's just get married, right? Had the baby February 24th, married March 24th, right? I did that because at first it was like, dang, we were supposed to get married. We had like a couple of years, like 2 years just supposed to plan and have this big wedding. Then I was like, the dad of the bride actually supposed to pay for the wedding. Yeah. Technically. Mm-hmm. Not saying that I ain't talking about nobody's financial situation. I'm not doing that. But the thing is, we're the ones that's going to pay for most of the stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I am not about to pay for a wedding to treat people that's just gonna judge me. That's all they gonna do. They just gonna talk shit. That's all they finna do. Yeah, facts. They gonna be like, you know what? Oh, they could have did this better. They could have did this better. I said, you know what, bro? We finna go. I just thought about it and I was just like, bro, we finna just go get married, Vegas, call it a day, and move on, right?
As long as she was good with it.
Yeah, she was good with it. B, they want to get married at the courthouse. He don't even want to do nothing.
I ain't say that. I said I'm gonna get married on the beach.
And that's cheap.
Yeah.
How much you think you spend on your wedding? I'm talking about you.
I don't know, right? I would say if I had to, I ain't trying to go past 20, but I'll be good at 10.
That's what I was about to say. If I spend a cool 10.
Yeah, like I'm thinking 10 should be good.
I pretty much paid 5 because I mean, if you just think about the plane ticket, the room.
Oh yeah.
I pretty much spent 5. I could have did that here.
That's not bad. I would like 10 would be cool.
But nobody came but BJ. It was nobody else. What? BJ just flew down there. Yeah, our parents. Cause we weren't finna pay for that goddamn flight.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at 10. I feel like you might can do 10 if it's a destination wedding. I'm not sure though. I'm still learning about this shit. So, but I'm thinking like I know the roses and shit be expensive as hell. So
yeah, for sure.
Bro, that shit, the floral, bro, they can have it. We want to use it for a day. Like that shit is ridiculous, bro.
They can have it,
bro. That shit costs damn near 10 from what I heard.
So next, you say next month?
Yeah, no, we get
okay, yeah.
So we going to the courthouse.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do that next month on the 12th. But yeah, we probably get married like a year, maybe 2. I don't know.
How old? How old are you?
I'm 32.
Damn, boy, you look young as hell.
Yeah, I'm old ass man.
You look young as shit. But I know one of our friends just got married. Like me and my wife friends just got married Monday. Did the courthouse thing, but they met like 3 months ago.
I mean, they go to church heavy?
No. Well, one of them do.
Yeah,
I think he got the other one.
Yeah, I can see that then. Like just going to the church, my church, like I can see how because people don't really be wanting to sin. Like, you know, having sex out of like wedlock and shit like that. Like that's a sin. So I can get it.
They're about to say that. That's probably that celibate shit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And they got married. But do you think that's a bad reason to get married for though? Because I mean, it could end up bad just because you're like, all right, I don't want to sin.
But
We
you
tryna
gotta
have
think
sex,
though,
we getting close to it?
these Caucasian people that be
This
like,
nigga is funny.
I ain't gonna say white people.
Nigga, you just said it, goddamn. You just said
These
it.
Caucasian people that be like heavy in church and stuff, y'all
get
see
married
them
right at
getting
high school.
married at like 18, 19, 20, 21. And then they probably not having sex, but I feel like they just rushing the marriage just to get to that point.
Just to have sex?
Yeah.
I feel so.
And they got strong feelings, but you know you got strong feelings before you nut.
Yeah, facts. After you nut, that
After
shit
you
post
like, God damn.
post nut clarity is real, man. I was just talking about that yesterday. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like shit. What they say is 50% divorce rate.
Yep. I guess
Bro,
you should
either
keep it
way,
all,
yo, you gonna wait 10 years, get married? Oh my God, it's my best friend. You get divorced. Shit, you get married early. I feel like I was telling my girl this. I feel like getting married earlier might be better though.
I think so too. I got married. I think me and my girl, 2020, we got married in 2023 this year. So we probably we was in a relationship for 2 years. Then
Yeah.
I was like, I had engaged after the first year.
Yeah, no, I say that, man, because by time, bro, when you in a
know what you
long term
wanna do with
relationship, yeah, but even when you in a long term relationship, a lot of things go wrong. You start to look at each other differently, and it prolongs even wanting to get married to this person.
Bruh, I was just talking to something on Monday. I was talking at the same time because one of their friends came. His friend that ordained him actually that did it, right? He our age. He's 23, and he's like, "Oh, bro, you know I'm good. That's happy. I'm happy for y'all, bro. That's crazy y'all doing it right now. Shit, me and my girl been together 6 years and we ain't married." And I'm like, "Nigga, and you were like a youth pastor and ordaining people." I'm like, "Why?" He was just like, "Shit, I wish we." He was like, "Honestly, bro, we should have did it early because now, just what you said." He was like, "Now, bro, sometimes I be like, damn, bro, I could just kind of leave when I want to, right?" And I think that's the reason behind marriage. It's just like, cause first of all, marriage it's meant to be fun, but it ain't. It's work.
Yeah, it's work.
It's work. That shit's just that is what it is. So it's like if you prolong it, you start looking at them differently. You just feel like I got the way out, so now you prolong it even more. So that does make sense.
Nah, facts. No, yeah, I would say do it early. I mean, if you can, you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
You he just untwisted the hell out of that thing and dropped it. Look,
Oh, I was saying I was like that.
and hope that Tay didn't see it. He was like, yeah, hope that Tay didn't see it.
They
Right?
didn't say like.
Dang, bro. So I got you. So right now with the podcast, is there anything that you're doing differently?
Nah, man. I'm probably just doing more shit to bring in the revenue, like merch, like about to write a book and shit like that.
Yeah, for sure.
But for the podcast, nah, I ain't doing nothing. That shit, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's true.
I ain't,
What you been doing with the merch?
I ain't doing it yet. I'm just getting designs and shit.
Oh, okay.
So like I can start selling merch. But yeah, I ain't differently. Nah, I ain't doing that. I'm about to I ain't doing nothing different.
I got you. I know we talked about interviewing celebrities. Like I know sometimes I just watch celebrities they get interviewed, and I'm just like, is it sometimes hard to interview them?
Hell yeah, man. They don't want to talk about the shit that people want to hear about.
That's it.
So it's like, bro, why the fuck you come here? But it's like, you got to respect it. You got to find a middle ground of how to talk about the things that's interesting to people, but also respect the guests. So sometimes it can be hard because sometimes when you got the good intentions, they still don't give a fuck. So it's like they still just don't want to talk about the shit.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. I think I saw. I just see some people do interviews, like especially rappers. That's what they just the hardest niggas in the world.
Yeah,
They just be yep, nope. They don't want to get no answers. So I'm like, bro, we had one person on it, and it just make for. It's like, dang, I'm trying to give y'all the best I can, but it's like, bro, I can't really give you nothing.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes, man. You got to just be able to learn how to tap into what they care about. Like even like when I was showing you about this shit, like on this you'll see. Like I'll give you an example, right? Like you'll see like opening, right? On an opening, it's like spiritual, but what about God, right? Being from Baltimore, these are things that I know that the guest is into.
Yeah.
Right. So because I know you're into that, I'm gonna try to start there so it can get you a little comfortable with me.
Yeah.
And then if you go down here, you'll see that I'm talking about messy shit like verses, right? Beyonce, Chris Brown type shit like that.
Yeah.
But now by the time you already like comfortable with me, right? So I try to start off on a high note where it's like, this is what they like to talk about. So I know they're gonna be open with this. Like anytime people, especially men, like we're ego driven.
Yeah.
Like if you feed a man ego, like talk about the shit they want to talk about, like yeah, you big them up, give them the respect, and now they feel comfortable with you. Now they can pop that shit a little bit. They might have a drink with you now. They feel a little open. You know what I'm saying? It's an art to it, but I'm still learning my damn self to keep it 100.
And what do you think, like, your best episodes that you had, like, come out? What was, like, the correlation with it and, like, why it did well?
I always think when somebody can have a good conversation, it's going to show in the numbers. I always say that. Like I think my best interviews that I've had shows in the numbers. Like when we're talking, you could kind of feel the chemistry, and it's like, damn, nah, this is fire, right? Like you know it's going to do good. So I think it's just the ability of somebody to be genuinely themselves and be vulnerable. You know what I'm trying to say? Like those are the best episodes of mine. Now I've had good episodes that I ain't do as well, but for the most part, you could tell. Like my Channing Crowder interview, I felt it. Like you could feel it. It's like, man, I feel this is good.
Hey, we saw that and we was like, dang, why they trying to fire your ass under the comments?
I don't know. Which one?
Channing Crowder.
Where they fired me from?
Well, they ain't fired. They were just like, they were just saying, oh, only people only watching this because Channing Crowder. It's like, okay, and
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I still did half a meal.
nah, I'm used to that though. Even
They did
that,
like a meal, I think.
nah, it's like 600. But even that, like you look, but I know me. If you go to YouTube, you type in Channing Crowder, I'm pretty sure all of his shit don't do 600,000. So the fact that people can say they only came for him it could be true, but it's not true in a sense because all his interviews don't do 600,000.
YouTube saw that shit valuable and pushed it to you.
Yeah, not even. It's just like if all his interviews did 600,000, cool. All right, bet it's normal for him.
Yeah,
but it's not. But I'm used to that. Like all my content, I go viral a lot. You know what I'm saying? And every single time I went viral with somebody like that wasn't a celebrity, they always be like it was them. And I'm like, it's only one common denominator here. Like literally, like I've had clips that went viral way before I was doing celebrity interviews, and every single time they was like, man, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't. Okay, so it's cool. So even when he said they only coming for him, it's like, okay, cool. But you still got to have somebody across from you asking the right question that's going to provoke an emotion that's going to make you say something a certain way. And I got to clip it in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, cool.
Now, how did you go about getting him on the episode?
Man, I met that man at Swanye. I was eating, and I think I seen him. Somebody actually pointed to him like, yo, that's Channing Crowder from I Am Athlete. And they was like, yeah, he right there. I'm like, about to ask him if I can get him on my show. I seen him go to the bathroom. I waited till he went to the bathroom. I waited till he came out, and I asked him like, yo, I would love for you to have my show. And it depends on the day. How I have my my Instagram set up, I always have my 3 best clips at the top. Like now you see it's my family. But usually like if I'm trying to get an interview, you'll tell it'll be my 3 best clips. So when I went up to him, I was like, yo, these are the people that I interviewed. And he seen the number and he was like, oh yeah, like I'm legit. I ain't no phony fluke ass nigga. So he did it. I mean, he did it like the next day. We did it in this restaurant. Like it was like super late. But yeah, man, I just ran down on him. Like, yo,
you scoped them out, hawked them down.
Yeah.
Man, that's pretty. I ain't count that. I guess that's just pretty much the play because that's kind of what I do, right? I just see him. I'm like, shit. Well, about to ask him now.
Yeah, we are. That's why I started saying we all do the same shit.
What's the worst thing that they can say? Well, most time they don't even say no. They just like, just hit me up.
Yeah, niggas be bullshitting all
If I
that.
just want to text you back, and that's cool.
Facts.
And you know that's just part of it. I mean, with now I know something like with a celebrity. Sometimes they be having like shit going on. Mm-hmm. Do you think the stuff that they got going on could tarnish your brand? Like, would you bring anybody on? Like, if they got shit going on, like,
Yeah, I'll bring anybody on.
really?
Mm-hmm.
So right now you'll bring Diddy on.
Yeah, hell yeah, why not?
Hell yeah, I'll bring Diddy on too.
You
Because
gotta think about it. That would be probably the biggest interview
Yeah, nigga, I would
on
have
the
brought.
internet at the point. Like,
I
at
would have
this
brought
time,
6ix9ine on at the time. I don't give a fuck. Let me holler at you real quick, cause I'm still me. The thing is, like, I'm not no yes man.
yeah,
So if me and Diddy came on, he probably would try to get me out the way, like on the back end. But cause on the interview, I'm gonna question him like, yo, like, bro, what type of time you on? You know what I'm saying? Like, I
not
ain't.
like he did this
Fact,
shit.
that-
Yeah.
in fact,
Asking the nigga.
and that's the crazy thing that you said. Like, you gonna question them about it, like, did you do it or not? Because, but the thing is though, when you have somebody like that of that caliber, it's like, bro, when you asking,
You gotta think though.
that's why
He
people
was
walk
at-
out on podcasts.
But you gotta think though, bro. He was at Invest Fest as like the main attraction at
Like,
Invest Fest, like
him.
the vocal point of like just the black people culture and like social media and stuff. So it was like them allegations came out against him. It's like, dang, that's the best we had right now. So
Facts. Do y'all think y'all think he did it?
hell yeah.
The Cassie shit, I think he definitely had some shit going on. Everything else, man, I don't know, man. I think when it rains, it pours.
Yeah.
Right. So I feel like he probably does have some character flaws like we all do, and he is a very powerful man. So I can see how people were scared to talk about him. You know what I'm saying? And when Cassidy had the balls enough to like speak out, I can then see the ripple effect of everybody else wanting to speak out. Yeah, I don't know. I feel indifferent about it right now. I don't know, man. I feel like if you a fucked up nigga, like you deserve what coming from. I'm gonna keep it straight up. Like I ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. I stand on what I stand on. And at one point, I'm not gonna lie. At one point, I was like scared to have a conversation because it's like, bro, like that's fucked up. But I remember my girl was like, man, it shouldn't matter because if you ain't doing no foul shit, then you can stand on it. And I know I ain't doing no foul shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, like part of me do feel like, damn, like never kick a man while he down. But another part of me as a man that do stand on like morals and principles, is like, nah, bro, if you on some weird shit, then you deserve all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like you shouldn't be moving like that, especially if you got money. You know what I'm saying? Because people with money feel like they can just do anything. But again, like as far as Diddy, like I don't know. I don't really have a real opinion about it because I'm still.
Yeah, you really don't know what's going on, but the fact that he did settle it for 30 M's. Mm-hmm. And the fact is, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. A lot of this stuff be going on, bro. Niggas be having some weird shit going on.
Nah, niggas definitely be having weird shit going on.
And they do be doing half of the stuff people say. Like you said, they just be powerful, so it's hard for somebody to say anything about it.
It's just hard for me to like just being honest. And I don't want to be that guy. Like I'm trying to learn how to have opinions and shit like that. And like I'm just genuinely, it's not even like me trying to be media trained. I don't give a fuck. It's just that he hasn't done anything to me or anybody around me. So it's hard to give a real solid opinion. I'm like, that's something I'm working on in podcasting, just to have a real opinion about things that don't concern me. But it's like, bro, I'm from a place where we don't really have, like, we don't, like you don't supposed to have, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying, like, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm trying to, like, but if it's something that hit home, yeah, I'll have opinion, but shit like that is like I'm just, as a man, we grew up to understand like mind your business. Like if it don't got nothing concern, if it's not concerning you, then you shouldn't talk about it. But I know in the media space that we got on, we should have opinions and shit like that. But I'm trying. I just honestly, yeah, like if he did some fucked up shit, he deserve all that shit. Keeping 100 with you, point blank, period. If you did some foul shit, you fucking over people, you putting your hands on women, you raping chicks, that's weird. And if you a rapist, you, like they say in jail, like, free everybody except for the rapists and the motherfucking pedophiles and shit like that. Like, yeah, so like, yeah.
That don't even got a name attached to it. That's just in general. For
in general, like, yeah. Like
anybody, you can be somebody uncle, daddy. If that what he just said like revolves around you.
Facts. Like all of that. Like, man, if you want some weirdo shit, then fuck you. Like,
but I was about to turn it another way. But it's another thing about Diddy. Like, I'm just trying to see. Like, who do you think, like, do you think this is okay in this situation that, like, they try to say, like, he's, like, really possessive or something, like, they try to say, like, all the girls he mess with, he tell them to wear, like, white fingernails and shit, or, like, if he tell them to cut their hair, they go ahead and, like, cut their hair, and, like, they be like, whatever he tell me to do, I do it. Like, whose fault is that? Is that his fault for being, like, a possessive, like, overpowering man, or is that the female's fault for just being delusional and just listen to him and like whatever he say?
Man, I don't know, man. I can tell you. I think I'm trying to give it like a real opinion. I'm not trying to be born with it. I think love do make you do crazy things.
Money too.
Yeah, money for sure. I think, bro, I don't know. What I will say is, if you are deliberately looking for people that you could take advantage of, you fucked up. Period. I don't give a fuck if you Diddy or motherfucking whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it's in general.
In general, anybody, yeah.
Nah, R. Kelly different because he was fucking little girls. He's a fucking weirdo. Yeah, I'm just being straight up. He's weird. Like, you're a weirdo. Like, and everything that came, you deserve that shit. You fucking little girls, bro. You peeing on kids, bro. That's some fucked up shit. I got a daughter, bro. If I see that nigga, that nigga, that's weird. Diddy, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that man. So, but I will say that if you're a powerful person and you're using your power to take advantage of people, that's fucking weird. Point blank, period. Like, bro, never, just because you got power don't mean you're supposed to be taking advantage of people. That's just not, you're not being a good person. You feel me? So like, that's just in general. Like, I hear stories about Diddy, but I don't know. But I'm not invested into that man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like if he's doing it, to answer your question, if it's like, I do have a soft spot for like 21 to like 24. Because they say we grown at 21, but it's like, bro, you still learning.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? So like, yeah. So if you're an older man that's just like deliberately looking for young chicks like that because you know you could take advantage of it, I think it's weird. But at the same time, outside of him, I think is us as parents. We got to teach our kids self-worth and the value of yourself. Yeah. Because if you don't understand the value of yourself, then it's easy for you to misinterpret your value for somebody else. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So like, I don't want to say it's like his fault or the girl fault. I think it starts with the parents, because I just hope I can do a good job at instilling in my daughter how valuable she is, so she don't have to look for that validation of love in anybody else. You get what I'm trying to say? It's hard for me to put a blame on like him or her or whatever. Like, I don't
know at the end.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? But like, I know I want to. And another thing, to keep 100 with you, I think is just the lack of like the male presence as well. To keep it 100 with you, like I feel like back in the day, niggas would be scared to get their ass beat.
Yeah.
Like you wasn't doing anything to chicks because you was scared to get your ass whipped. Like I know I was. I mean, you called me pussy, whatever. I done had 1,000 fights and I won a lot of them. But one thing when I was a kid, I was like, nah, I ain't about to fuck with no girls. She got her brothers and shit. I ain't
Daddy.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't going through that.
Yeah.
I feel like we don't got that no more. Like niggas is doing anything they can to women because they know they can. Man, we need to bring back when niggas used to get their ass whipped. Like point blank, you fuck with a chick the wrong way, and they gonna smack the shit out you for playing with his sister, his goddaughter, whatever. Like that, we need to bring that shit back because niggas is doing that because these men ain't in these women's lives, and like I wish a nigga would. I'ma be there. I wish a nigga would. I don't give a fuck how old you is. Nigga can get your ass smacked straight up.
But I mean, they take that out of the household overall, and that's why I've really just been fucking a lot of kids up. Because like BJ, oh my God, BJ always say this. He be like, man, who you think easier, a girl that just got her mama? What you be saying? But
it'd be like I feel like girls that just got they like mom at home, they more like freaked out than like a girl that got her mom and dad, or a girl that just stay with her dad. It always be like the mom, because the mom gonna be like, oh, can I, like, the girl could be like, can I have this boy come over? And the mom be like, shit, I don't care, because I know what I was doing at that age. But if it's like she got her dad in her life, she gonna be like, I already know I can't ask dad, can bro stay tonight? But yeah, because I do hear that a lot when they be like, bro, I had a girl like that at one point. She just a mom. She's a mom, like, hey, come over, get chill, blah, blah. Because they're like, I know. But like, I was doing the same thing at that age, so what I'm going to stop it for? So that's just real. It's just like, I feel like more girls that just got their mom and they more prone to being like out there and growing up faster. And that's why they try to, and we all talk, we all say the agenda. It's just kind of what it is, bro, especially in the black household. It's like, bro, hey, if you take the father figure out, and that's why most of the prisons filled with black men, that's why a lot of stuff going on in that nature. Because if you take them out, bro, it really ain't, it's not too much a woman can do, especially to raise a man. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know. My mom's was single. Mine too, I think sure. I came out pretty good. Shit, I think my fiance, I don't know. Like, I don't know. People are just like, we're all different. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have a girl who was raised with a single mom and be a freak, and you can have a girl that's raised with a single woman and she ain't going for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it really depends on the person. So I don't know. It depends on the parenting, right? That's what pretty much, like you said before. It just depends on the parent. Man, it depends on the person. I ain't gonna lie, because like that's one thing I'm scared about. Like the one thing about parenthood is you cannot control how your child is gonna be. But yeah, how? I mean, I ain't trying to like ask for like, but I think your daughter like older. I think I seen your page or something. Mm-hmm. She's like older. So how old were you when you first had your kid? How about that? How old you first kid? Well, I had my first birth kid 3 months ago, but my stepdaughter, she's 14. So my girl was 18 when she had her. Yeah. So and that didn't make you look at your girl differently at all? I'm just asking the question. No, I got my girl at 26. So I was already like, bro, I was grown. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, bro, we was fucking at 18. Yeah, so I was fucking before then. So it's like, yeah, she got pregnant. At that time, I didn't give a fuck. Like, maybe when I was like 21, maybe, but like at 26, I ain't give a fuck. Yeah, it's like the older you get, the more like you can handle. Cause like, of course, like you said, if we had 21, 20, we'd be like, okay, if her body count this, her body count that. I'm not it. But it's like the older you get, it's like, okay. I'm fucking. I'm fucking. I know she is me. So it's like, I know you living life. I'm living life. Nah, we just put these like boundaries around women. I don't know why.
I mean, because we territorial though. I understand it.
I understand, but it's just like, bro, really, how you gonna control that? You can't be like, oh, bro, my girl can't have this much of a body count. It's like, nigga,
I mean, you can though. I say you could do whatever you want.
You right.
If you want a chick that got 2 bodies, stand on it.
At 35, it's crazy though.
If that's what you want, stand on it. Because if that's what you want and you get something that you don't want, you're gonna be unhappy. You get what I'm saying? But don't try to convince me that I want. I shouldn't want that.
And that's what I'm saying. You know, a lot of people just be trying to convince other people, like, oh, bro, you tripping, bro. Like,
facts.
you know, like, oh shit, bro, I'm partner here. They're like, nigga.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Facts.
I'm still tripping that they said 35 bodies is a lot.
But that's not a lot, bro. That is not a lot.
A lot of men say it's a lot.
For a girl or a boy?
For a girl.
You think that's a lot?
That's a lot.
Bruh.
That is
Bruh.
a lot.
Why you say that?
Imagine 35 people in the room.
Imagine you hit 35 people and they in this room.
I don't give a fuck. Imagine 35 niggas in this room and your girl on the couch bent over.
But that's proximity though. That's not, bro. Like,
imagine 35 niggas in this room.
but that's not.
It's a ticket booth right here and your girl is bent over on the couch.
That's different
Man, get the hell
though.
on.
But 35 niggas at one time is way different than 35 niggas over a span of a lifetime. What are you
If my
talking
girl
about?
tell me she got 35 bodies, I'm just envisioning in my head.
I know.
35 niggas in the room.
I know.
Then it's just like,
Yeah, I know. That's what you.
it's a mental block.
But that's why I said men are like we're just ego driven and like it, I understand it. I used to think the same way. I used to think the same way. But man, listen, we talk about 35. You turn what? Let's say you start having sex at 17, 18. I started having sex before then.
Fact.
But I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt because you're a girl, right? Let's say you start having sex at 17, 18. From 17 to 27, 26. What's that? 10 years?
Yeah. 9 years.
How many? Let's say 3. Let's say 3 bodies in a year. Is that a lot for a woman?
No, let's say 4. 1 a quarter.
he from Decatur.
Let's say 1 a quarter, right? Every 3 months, you know, they just out here living their life.
Maybe it is a lot. Because 4 times 10 is 40, so that wouldn't give you too far off.
Yeah,
so 4 bodies a year, 4 new bodies a year.
That's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that is kind of nuts.
A quarter is crazy. But usually, I don't think girls doing 4 bodies. I think because you know girls they rock with the same guy until that burn off. So it's like.
But what I will say, I feel like, but even still, like, let's say you're not including the whole phase, like.
The whole phase got to happen, guys.
Yeah, I give you a whole phase, right?
If your girl have a whole phase, she gonna have one.
That is the whole phase.
How long you think?
4 bodies a year?
How long you think the whole phase lasts?
3 years.
3 years, cool. Let's say 3 years.
More? You say more?
Let's say 3 years.
I'm saying max. Let's say 3 years. Max.
Yeah, I think 3 is probably a little. Let's say 2 years.
2 years. Let's say 2. In the middle.
2 years in the whole phase.
How much damage can you do in 2 years?
A lot.
I say 14 bodies.
Yeah.
And I think that's fair. I think 7 bodies a year in the whole phase, because you probably having fun.
Yeah, she going off.
Bro, come on, man. How many bodies you think? How many bodies you think a nigga having in the whole phase? Come on.
Crazy amount, bro. I ain't gonna cap.
100.
I be hearing it. Exactly. I be hearing it like, bro, I got 100 bodies. I'm like, God damn, how you do that, nigga?
Like, damn, do I need to redo?
Do I need to start over? Hold on. Do I need to go back?
But also, y'all niggas, you tell you 23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm married now, though.
I'm talking about 26.
Yeah, that's dead crazy. Yeah.
And then I feel like even your generation, like you 10 years younger than me, even your generation is like y'all came up differently than us. Like my generation, we came up in some fucked up, not saying y'all didn't have y'all fucked up times, but like, bro, we started having sex young. We was shit.
I was fucking at 12.
A lot of me too, but like a lot of men was
unfortunately, that's not
right.
good.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of men was touched as kids.
Yeah.
And they only had to be by men. It could be by bro. I thought my situation was different, but I heard a lot of men have the same situation as me. I think I was feeling on my the girl that was watching me. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to play house and shit. You feel me? So like, but that's not okay.
Yeah,
so like in my generation, I feel like we started having sex early, and then what happened is when you start having sex early, you got your peers talking about it, then you feel like pressured to have more sex. Not making no excuses, but we young, we don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? So now you thinking it's cool to have sex. We got all these rappers, we don't know no better. I feel like your generation, like you had people coming up able to tell you like, nah, that's not cool no more.
You know, this what it was for me though, and it's because I had brothers that was in the streets. So I had brother in the street. They about your age. My oldest brother, shit, you might be older than my oldest brother. He like 31. Damn, that's crazy. I thought my brother was old as shit. Right?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's shit.
But so they was, and I had another one he was RIP. He was 25 when he passed away. But they was like knocking bitches down. Like I used to be in days like, hey bro, watch if mama pull up, let me know so I can get the bitch under the bed and what's called. So shit, I'm like, and they used to bring the girls to bring their little sister over, like, hey shit, y'all goddamn, and that's really bad. God damn, when you think about it, it's
disgusting to keep it.
It's disgusting, bro, because you brought your little sister that's probably around fucking 11, 10. To another 10-year-old
middle
to be trying to fucking do stuff, and the girl first had said the same thing, bro. They were like 16. I'm like fucking 11, about to turn 12.
I don't even want to think about the age. That shit's disgusting. I just feel like
fucked up.
I just think like the go back to it is like a lot of times we have sex out of like fucked up environments and circumstances, right? So for me to sit up here and judge a chick who probably had a similar circumstance than I did, I'm crazy. So like I get it. Like 35 is a lot, okay, but who the fuck gives a like? Not saying who cares. Like, I get it. It hurts your ego's fragile. I get it. But as a grown man, I'm just thinking like I don't even give a fuck. Like as long as you clean and you don't got no STDs, bro, we good, bro. I'm gonna keep it funky with you.
Keep it funky with you.
If you clean, you don't got no STDs, you can have 50 motherfucking bodies. As long as that pussy good and you still loving on me, I don't give a fuck. Now, what I will say is, as a man, again, I'm gonna be real. I do have an ego.
Yeah, you gonna be like that.
So proximity does matter though. Now, if you have 50 bodies and we all in the same, yeah, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, because now niggas can come up to me, no, but bro, we meet chicks in college, man. I don't know. I'm from Baltimore. You from South Bumblefuck, Connecticut somewhere, like, bro, them niggas in Connecticut, I don't give a fuck.
No,
like,
that's real. I think that's what really come in.
That's what it be
that's
about.
Why when you in school, it be different. Like, oh, bro, you got 10 bodies in school because it's 10 other.
Yeah,
niggas.
that's the only thing.
It's 9 other niggas that's in this school.
Outside of that, you a grown ass woman. You went to college. You was fucking off. Have fun. Now you learn something. Now you know how to fuck me. You feel me? I
That'd be me. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be like, bro, I don't even want nobody that new. I'd be like, y'all don't want to teach you.
Yeah, as long as you clean, you don't got no STD.
BJ looking like he.
But they said the girls that obviously if you mess with more men, they're more suitable basically for like a relationship, or they know how to treat a man because they have more like man experiences. So like they, like you said, they gonna have probably better sex. They probably know how to cook. They know how to cater to their man because they done been around all these different type of men. So it's like, why wouldn't she know how to?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Keep them happy?
I feel like it might be the opposite though. A chick with more experiences, I think she gonna be harder to deal with because she know exactly what she want. So she ain't just rocking for anything. Whereas though, that's why a lot of niggas like fucking with these young chicks because they'll do whatever they want. You feel me? Like the older, well not older, but the chicks that dealt with more men or have more experiences, they know what the fuck they ain't rocking with. They know they got boundaries. They ain't just taking anything. Whereas though a young chick, she's naive. It's like, oh yeah, I do this for you. I do whatever. That's why niggas be fucking with these young chicks.
But I feel like older dudes messing with young chicks because obviously they gonna be more in touch than like.
But they can control it. They can manipulate them a lot.
They can control them, but it still don't take away the fact that this girl, she done been with 20 different guys. So you think if she don't know how to make a dude happy after she done mess with 20 different personalities,
it gets worse. I think
gotta be crazy.
It's get worse. It's like relationship. Like you said, the longer you're in a relationship, the harder it is to get married, right? The longer you got experience with niggas, the tired you get, the more fed up you get. So it's like, man, she probably have 50 bodies and she like, man, fuck these niggas. Yeah, you gonna take me as I am. If you don't, somebody else will, type shit. Whereas though the younger chick is like, oh, I'm so in love and I just want to make you happy,
though,
type shit.
One thing I think is when you talk to a younger chick or maybe somebody that got a less amount of bodies, or say they're a virgin. Like a lot of people like they want virgins. I'm like, nah, because they really don't even know what they like for real. I'm like, bro, you gonna get out there with, if you get out there with the right friend, just the right friend that can tell you to do something, you gonna be like, they might be like, oh, you need to try somebody else. You never know. Then boom, now they done had sex with somebody else because they really don't know. So now they still, their brain is like, damn, I only know this one man. While her friend over here talking about how she done, Jerome got this type and goddamn Kendall got this type and Ray got this type, and now she like, shit, I need to see. That's why I'm like, bro, I don't need it. No, I'm married now, but I'm saying like, I don't want no version of somebody that need to figure out what they like. I need you to know what you like already.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. I think it's because I'm a little older. I don't give a fuck. Like, whatever. It's just like, whatever. Like, but then I'm about to be married too, so that's probably another thing. Like, I'm trying to think back when I was 26, but even when I was 26, I think by that time I was just good. I was just like, bro, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, like I didn't care. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm also like just a nonchalant type nigga. So I was like, I don't be giving a fuck. Like,
yeah, it's all. But I know the one thing that we're talking about that we never really hit on too much, and we're not gonna dive too much into it. But how, damn, that just hit me hard because how unusual or like how the type of environments that we grew up in, even if it's different ages, it's like, dang, bro, we really was like,
we grew up in some fucked up environments, man.
But like molested and all that stuff, and just don't realize, especially as men. And men don't speak out on it. Like and women don't either. That's why they be so messed up. But men, nobody talks about this for men, bro.
Nah,
like nobody.
Because it was weird. Because it was like the older I got, I would start talking to females more, and they'd be like, "Yeah, I done been like raped before. I done been abused."
Oh, I heard that.
Be like, dang, I was like, dude, all y'all been through this? Because it was like all of them been talking about it. So I'm like, damn, I didn't know that was like going on.
Yeah, but for
and
me,
then it make you start thinking, it's like, who's the niggas that's doing this? And then you start looking at like somebody like your weird ass uncle or somebody, and you be like, this nigga's throwed off.
Yeah, bro.
You be like, oh.
And a lot of people just be and you know, we just get to speak on it because it's like, shit, it's like, damn, this is what you supposed to do. I supposed to have sex today. I supposed to. My partner do it. My older family doing it. They doing it. So, and then you get shit. If you around peers like I was around, they're like, damn, bro, you ain't get no pussy yet. But really, you shouldn't be doing
it.
It
was a
shit.
race to get some.
Race. Yeah, it was. That shit. That shit is crazy, bro. Like, that shit is crazy. Cause you're right though. Like, but it's our job to make sure the younger guys know better now. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, they know that. Bro, you don't have to. You can take your time, bro. This pussy ain't going nowhere.
It ain't.
Yeah, pussy ain't going nowhere. Let me rephrase that. Pause, my bad. But yeah, like, pussy ain't going nowhere, man. It's gonna be there. Go get your money. Go make sure you good. Get right with yourself, and then you can go get somebody else, man.
But that was like the best advice. Like one of my friends that said, he was like, bruh, he was like, don't be out here like basically chasing pussy. He was like, bruh, pussy gonna come no matter what. Like, like it was a weird phrase he said. He was like, pussy gonna come red, blue, green, yellow. I was like, hey, but he was right though. He was like, bruh, if you just stay focused on you, bruh, and worry about what you got going on and keep like upgrading yourself, bruh, it's gonna come.
It's gonna
you don't
be
even
there.
gotta like go out there and chase it, bro. It's gonna come to you.
Yeah. I mean, bro, first of all, that shit really just all a distraction. Like I realized I was like, bro, no cap. Once you get to this point, you'll be good. I was like, bro, I don't need no girl. You wanna know why? Cause I mean, we have sex. It's cool. I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't need no girl because they do different things like nurturing and stuff like that. But if it's just for sex, you don't need that. Why? Because shit, you go beat your dick and you nut the same way, probably faster with a less amount of work. So it's just like shit. At that point, I was just like, you know what, bro? I don't need. You don't have to just fall for anything at that point, especially as a young man. But I mean, it's just some stuff that's it's a lot of stuff that's just going on. That's just we just made normal, and I mean. It's just growing a brand. I know they got to be scared just being able to build a brand right now. And this is probably the last thing I probably want to talk about, just building a brand. Because I'm just thinking about things that, like, people like Diddy going through. When you grow a brand, at some point, somebody could come out of nowhere and be like, you did something to them. And then, I mean, what can you do? I mean, you can fight it, but it's like, dang, you got to be able to look out for that. Do you ever worry about that as you're growing your brand?
Yeah, man, I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? I see shit. So I do worry about, but like I said, my shorty, she was saying, bro, like, if you ain't on no foul shit, you don't got nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And in the case that was to ever happen, is like, cool, prove it. Prove it. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, if I had enough money, I'd get you the money for the lawyers to keep it 100. Prove it, because I want you, because now at that point, you playing with my character. And now I want people to see how fucked up you are, how flawed you are.
Yeah.
Because I know I ain't never been on no weirdo shit like that. Like, that's...
Yeah.
Yo.
And that happened a lot too. Like people get accused. It's not really no witnesses in it. It's just your word versus his word. So it's like
you fuck up a nigga whole name, man. That's
career,
shit.
bro. It's literally been
like you like basically pause their life for like 3 to 5 years. Like legal trouble. So it's like, damn, I can't do nothing for 3 to 5 years. I can't grow.
Especially with athletes, bro. Like, cause they shit, you know, your career's short already anyway. So it's like, damn, bro. Once you fuck that shit up, he'll be like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then they come out and be like, well, they wasn't guilty, but then
Nah, that shit be fucked up. I was just telling my girl about that. Like, who holds the woman accountable for for lying?
No.
Like, I definitely like feel bad for the woman who actually had to go through that. You know what I'm saying? But the woman that's lying, like, somebody got to hold these chicks accountable, bro. That shit is sad, bro. And it's getting to be too much, bro. Like, it's just ridiculous.
And I think they just now making like laws and stuff. Like if you falsely like accuse somebody, like there could be penalties towards you. But back in the day, or like still to this day, it's like you can accuse somebody and then like it be proven.
and it's just
wrong.
like, dang, I didn't hit the jackpot.
And it's just like
Facts.
okay.
That shit be whack, bro. That shit is whack as fuck.
That shit, it just hurt a lot of people's career. And that's the thing that I just say about, see, a lot of people think about building a brand and stuff like that and like, oh man, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But y'all don't think about the stuff that's gonna come on the back end with it, bro. It's a lot of people that's gonna try to accuse you of stuff. There's a lot of people like now that's building brands, like with especially the educational space, and they selling courses and stuff. Bro, they all like, oh, these posts scamming me, they doing this, but it's just because they grew a brand and it didn't work out for them. So now they just gonna call you a scam. And then you might have 2-3 other people that say, oh yeah, he is a scam. And now you're a scam and now you in a lawsuit.
That's a fact.
That's just crazy. So I mean, is it any way that you think you could like protect yourself from that, or
Just don't put yourself in a position to even get close to being accused of no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only thing I could think of. Like, don't even, like, if a chick say no, man, is no. Ain't no, like, I know back in the day, girls would be like, if I hate a man that take no on the first, nah, listen. Listen. If a girl say no, is no. Simple as that. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of. You feel me? Like, just don't put yourself in harm's way like that. You feel me? Like, don't even play like that. If it's a joke, nah.
nah, yeah,
Don't even play like that.
damn,
And I don't even want to go into no like particular cases because all that shit get weird.
Yeah.
yeah,
Obviously, so.
yeah. And then and then one of the things, shit, just get a non-disclosure act, non-disclosure. I mean, none of y'all ain't big enough for that, I guess. But if you just start getting bigger, shit, just get some shit signed and be like, hey, you
Yeah.
say something, you said yes, you consented to this shit.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people do. And I feel like that's probably the best way to do it. But ultimately, I feel like you just take care of yourself. How you're raised, make sure you're raising your kids the right way. And I know that you just had your first birth child.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. How is it being a parent though?
Man, it's amazing, bro. It's what everybody said. Like, they was like, bro, you know, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. It's different. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. I look at her, I see me. It just hit different. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I love that little girl. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, bro.
I ain't
You
never
said,
felt
like
like that.
that's probably one of the reasons why you start being an entrepreneur, right? Because you said like around the same time, like she.
That's not why, but
But it was like the same time she was coming into the world. That's like just when you started
Yeah.
like, kick starting like what you had going on.
Yeah, for sure. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, bro, yeah. I'm a dad too. My baby at 8-9 months. That shit,
congratulations, man.
man, appreciate congratulations to you, man. That just
So
feel
where,
good.
so where do you see like business and stuff, like your family
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff
especially
going
now
in
that
like the next like 5 couple years or so?
Cause you just start your job, like you just looking at it like you're not going back, or what you saying?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be thugging. I mean, if there's an opportunity that makes sense, like I ain't one of these entrepreneurs that's like don't have no job. Listen, if it's something that makes sense, I'm out. I'm with it. But I don't know, like 5 years, bro. I think I'm definitely gonna have like a bigger team. Probably have like three shows on my network. 5 years, I'll probably be up like a couple M's for sure. I mean, like 5 years, that's around the corner, but man, on the pace we going, this shit gonna be out of here in the next year or two, to keep it 100.
Yeah, y'all going up. Y'all going up. So for sure. I mean, I just be seeing it. I'm like, damn, these niggas
No,
crazy.
that shit going crazy for
So,
sure.
yeah, and especially you getting the right guests, and forget the guests. You just putting the work in.
Nah,
That's
facts.
ultimately what it just come down to. You putting the work in. You at it every day, and now all your eggs in this basket for right now. And I feel like you just gonna make it work because you already been putting all your time into it.
Nah, facts, yeah.
You went to school and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, you graduated with a degree.
Mm-hmm.
You don't use your degree?
Mm-mm.
Damn.
Nah.
What you went to school for?
Sociology. Well, I guess I use it every day when I'm having conversations. But
Oh, I guess.
not really. Like, that shit was some bullshit.
Facts, but I mean, bro, it just seems like you really going crazy. I mean, it's just we just. I mean, how long we probably been here? Probably like an hour or some change. Yeah, man. Probably this was really good conversation. I just know shit. You got to go shoot in a minute, so we just go ahead and just gonna cut it off here. I feel like it's been a good conversation. I feel like a lot of people could take something from it about the things that we just talked about. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And first of all, what can they find you at and find out your podcast and tap in with you?
Man, you can follow me on every single last platform at Mr. J Hill. Literally from YouTube to Instagram to Twitter to Facebook. On Instagram is Mr._J Hill, but if you put Mr. J Hill, it'll pop up. Just MR_JAYHILL.
Man, make sure y'all go tap in with him. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. If you guys like this new segment of Port Talk, please let us know. And let us know some things that you want us to talk about. Comment, DM us, hit us up at _on_the_porch. And we'll definitely talk back and we'll definitely talk to you and see what we need to be doing and some things we can do better. Go over to our other platforms, such as Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Leave us 5 stars, say something nice, move us up those charts. And you can, like I said, follow us on Instagram at _on_the_porch and hit us up for anything that we need to do differently. BJ.
Which y'all could go follow me at _BJ Real, but most importantly, y'all go follow the podcast on Instagram at _on_the_porch, on YouTube at On The Porch. Like you said, we're on all platforms, guys. Y'all go ahead and get it. We're not hard to find. Just click it, mess with us, and we gonna just keep giving that love and support to you guys back. So,
yep. And we are out. Peace.
Already. Good shit.
JT on the track again.
Hey, run that shit up, Chase.